Hey Canucks fans, the Canucks have claimed Jimmy Vesey off of waivers, and they have a game tonight against the Ottawa Senators. I'm Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Wednesday, March the 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. This is where you get Canucks insight that's positive and timely. Going to give a shout out to my Hall of Fame members, Jens95, simalexander, Justin Credible, nucksfan number 29, and Lucas Gates. Thanks for your support as always, and thanks to the support of members of all levels. You are listed in my video description. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, simply press the join button underneath this video or underneath any of my videos, or click the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Okay, just got back from church. I go Wednesday and Sunday morning to help stream it, and then was ready to leave for work, and then I saw at 9 o'clock the news that the Canucks have claimed forward Jimmy Vesey off of waivers from the Toronto Maple Leafs. And I must admit, I really like this. This is a low risk, high potential. I like this for many reasons. And I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, by the way, that's why I'm wearing the shirt and tie. I forgot to finish telling that story is because, I have to go into work. Or maybe I did say that. See, I'm so excited. When I saw that Vesey went on waivers yesterday, I actually thought to myself, I didn't vlog about this, but I thought to myself, why not? Why not give a shot for this guy? And I talked about how the Canucks are slowly remaking their bottom six. And I even vlogged yesterday about should they look at signing Jace Harlock to an extension, whatever it may be. Talked about Mark McKayas being in there maybe only because Pettersson's injured. But I talked about maybe a bottom six next year, a cheap bottom six that would have, or cheaper I should say, that would have like guys like McKayas, Mott, Gaudette, Virtanen. Then you're slowly becoming a little bit faster, a little bit harder to play against potentially. And Jimmy Vesey fits that mold. He adds to it. He's 6'3", over 200 pounds, and he's not afraid to mix it up a little bit and to be an agitator because he's got a big body. He's got some offensive ability, and I'll talk about that in a second. So let's talk about him overall and why I think this is a good pickup for the Canucks. Well, first of all, it adds to our depth and gives us options going forward, which we're going to need a lot of options. As we know, we have a crazy offseason coming up. And the other thing is it's a pretty cheap contract. It's 1 year, $900,000. Obviously, we only have to pay half of that $900,000, given that half the season's gone already. So it's not a big financial ask. And he could have an impact in our bottom six. So he was drafted in 2012 by Nashville in the third round. And you guys remember that he actually didn't sign with Nashville. He ends up winning the Hobey Baker Award in 2016 as the best college player. And then he does not sign with Nashville. Instead, he signs a 3-year contract with the Rangers. And decent for the Rangers. He played 80, then 79, and 81 games. So very durable. And he had 27, 28, and 35 points. Pretty darn good for his first 3 years. 35 points. And that year, actually in the 2 of the 3 seasons, he scored 17 goals. So that's a 17 goal scorer as in essence in his ELC. A little bit older, of course, but still, he's 27 now. And then he went to Buffalo and had a 20-point year, so went down a bit in 64 games. But he was a plus 12, and that's pretty good for a pretty poor Buffalo team. So he only played 64 games, kind of played all throughout the lineup, and like I said, 20 points in those 64 games. This year with the Maple Leafs, he has only 7 points in 30 games. And we know with the Maple Leafs, there are a lot of guys cycling through that bottom six. Cycling through the top six, but cycling through the bottom six, especially, including Galchenyuk, who's now going to be part of their team. Of course, Thornton's up and down, Simmons, Boyd. There's so many guys there, right? But he played in 30 games in basically the entire season so far for Toronto. So he's an everyday player. Again, only 7 points in those games. And admittedly, I didn't notice him a lot when he played against Vancouver. But maybe that's going to change now that he's a Vancouver Canuck. So overall, I like this. He plays as left winger, so I could see him, once he's allowed to play. Now, Rick Dhaliwal tweeted he may not have to go through the full 7-day quarantine, given that it's a Toronto to Vancouver. It's a Canadian team to Canadian team. So we'll see. I'm sure we'll hear more about that in the next few days when he'll be available to practice and play with the Canucks. But you could, depending on what happens with the rest of the bottom six, you could see him come in over an Eriksson, over a Michaelis, and even over a Zach McEwen. So I expect to see Vesey play. I expect to see him play the rest of the season once he's actually cleared to join the lineup. So again, this isn't gonna put the Canucks over the top, make them a guaranteed playoff team, but I do think this is a good depth, low risk signing, and with potential to do something more going forward. So that's the Jimmy Vesey news. Let's talk about the Canucks real quick. Speaking of bottom six, Tyler Motte may be in the lineup tonight. We know he's been practicing. He would obviously be a big boost to the Canucks penalty kill and overall how well they play as a bottom six. And if he comes in, I would expect either I would expect Eriksson or Michaelis to come out. I would still keep obviously Gaudette, and I would keep Sutter in there, and I would keep who else is playing the bottom six right now? I'd keep Harlech in there, and I'd keep McEwen in there. So I think it's gonna be one of either Eriksson or Michaelis that comes out for Mott, and of course Petey once he's available to join the team. So look for Tyler Motte to likely play tonight, and we'll see what line he's slotted on. And then we know he's gonna get penalty kill duty, and we know that Thatcher Demko is in the net again for his 7th straight start. Why not? There's been no back-to-backs in there. The Canucks have a lot of momentum. They've won 6 of their last 8. They are still keeping their playoff hopes alive, and so why not go with Demko in net? And like I said, it's his 7th straight start. He's been amazing in the past 6 games, and even before that, rising in all statistical categories: goals against, save percentage, expected goals, and so many things. And he's becoming a legitimate bona fide top 5 goaltender in the league, and we've talked about that in many times. The other streak I want to talk about, the Canucks have not lost to Ottawa yet. They've won 4 straight, the 3 in Vancouver, and then of course Monday night outscoring Ottawa 19-5 in those 4 games. And the Ottawa Senators have never led in those 4 games. So let's hope to continue that trend tonight. Speaking of tonight, I'll do my post-game live stream starting at 7:15. We're gonna have lots to talk about now between the Canucks and Jimmy Vesey. And then I have a couple ideas actually for future videos and things that I'll run by you in the live stream tonight. So make sure you join me at 7:15 on YouTube after the Canucks game. Okay, so Canucks fans, leave a comment below. Let's go with score prediction and what your thoughts on Jimmy Vesey and the signing. So obviously I like it. Tell me if you like it and tell me why or why not. Give me a score prediction. I'm going with 4-1 Vancouver. So just as I did 4-2 until they got it, I'm going to go 4. No, maybe I won't, but I still think they're going to win 4-1 tonight. So that is my score prediction for tonight's game. Leave your score prediction down below and leave your impressions of this Jimmy Vesey signing down below. I will read, react, and reply as always. So don't forget, join me for the post-game live stream. Subscribe if you like to. Like this video if you like to. And and also in the comment section, looking ahead, depending on what happens tonight, I guess, with Demko, kind of predict what you think is going to happen with the goaltending for the next 2 games, because we have back-to-back in Montreal on Friday and Saturday. So give me your score prediction. Give me your thoughts on Jimmy Vesey. Give me your thoughts on potential goaltending for Friday, Saturday, back-to-back in Montreal. And I'll read, react, and reply as always. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you like to. Become a member of this channel if you'd like to. Stay safe, stay healthy. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the Canucks game. I'll see you tonight at 7:15. God bless, and go Canucks go.